the Romeo y Julieta Romeo and Toro. Romeo y Julieta in Romeo. It's a 6x54 stick. Coming in with a nice soft brown milk chocolatey oily looking wrapper. Tight and completely invisible seams. Nice and veiny. A very nice good old fashioned cigar aroma. I'm just getting a nice soft wood and barnyard aroma. Very nice, good looking double cap on there. Yeah, let's go on ahead, get this punched, and start toasting. This is the Vertigo Churchill quad torch lighter. Comes with the cigar punch on the bottom, thank God, or I would not be smoking or doing reviews. Make sure that's even. Yeah, it's because it's gonna get. It comes with a very nice cigar punch on the bottom, which I'm grateful for. Wish it was a little sharper though. I still cannot find my cutter. Ooh. Alright, behave yourself now. Not the best punch, but it got the job done. Very handy. I would probably, yeah, wouldn't be getting any reviews if it wasn't for this guy. So we got the punch, and here we go. Alright, right off the light, a wood, a nice soft wood. And that's all I'm getting right now off the light. Yeah, just a real soft. I'm getting a little bit of a mellow earth coming in with a really nice creamy textured wood. Very, very nice. And this is the kind of cigar smell that you want every kind of cigar bar to smell like. Very, very nice. Alright, off to a great start. The draw is a tiny bit firm, but as to be expected with the punch, so let's let it heat up, get into the first third, and see how it develops. Okay, we are about 15 minutes in now. So far, the flavors, they're pretty much just about the same. They're staying very consistent. The woodiness is gone. It's starting to settle in a little bit. It's starting to actually find its dominant flavor. What I mean by that is it was real, with each draw off the light, it was kind of up and down with the intensity of it. Now it's kind of gotten very consistent, the wood flavor. The earthiness has died down completely. Now I'm just getting a nice, soft, somewhat creamy wood. The creaminess of it kind of dropped down. Not a creamy taste, but like a creamy texture to the taste. Burn so far is pretty good. Focus. There we go. Burn isn't razor sharp, but not needing any attention, not having to worry about it. Taking a draw off of this every minute and a half, 2 minutes. It's smoking absolutely beautifully. Construction so far is wonderful. Nice tight ash. So let's keep on going. Work our way into the second third, towards the halfway point, and see if we get some changes. Okay, here we are now. We are 30 minutes in, just about an inch down. Burning very, very nicely. Absolutely no complaints about construction at all. That burn is razor sharp, and it's just chugging right along, no problem. The stick has gotten a little bit softer than it was to begin with. Not too worried about it. It's still a nice, firm, dense pack. Very nice. Construction's great. Anyway, the smoke has thinned out just a little bit since the light. It was really thick for the first like 4 or 5 draws, and then it just kind of started to thin out just a little bit. It's still pretty thick. I like that. So far, the flavors that's going on now, it's still a wood. Getting a nice heavy wood, almost like a gothic wood flavor. What I mean by that, it's just like a deep wood. It's a powerful wood flavor. The finish is very short. I mean, it's already gone. And just coming off the tail end of the finish, right before it disappears, I'm getting a little bit of an earth. That might just be the wood dying down off the finish, but I don't know, something like that. The body is, I'm going to say it's like just below a medium. On the draw, it's a medium, and then after that, it just instantly goes down to a mild to medium. So, very nice so far. I'm liking it. It's very smooth. Leaving a little bit. It was leaving a little bit of an oil slick in the mouth, and now it's about normal. Just normal smoke. Let's keep on going on down. Get down to about the second third, and see how it transitions. All right. Okay. All right. Getting the flavors. By the way, okay, I'm gonna clear. The reason why when you see me like, I taste through my nose. I think people like taste 80% through their nose. So I'm looking like a frog. I'm like retrohaling through the finish out my nose so I can taste all the flavors. I don't retrohale the smoke out my nose because it makes me all stuffy, but I do that a lot so I can actually get the taste. Okay, now that that's cleared up, we are 1 hour in, technically 1 hour, 1 minute in. Anyway, the flavors have taken, actually just in the past few draws, they've taken a little bit of a shift. It's still that deep, aggressive wood, except that the woodiness has gotten a little less dark and intense. It's came up to about a medium intensity wood. And through the finish, which is still going now, it's gotten a little bit longer. It's just it's a sweeter wood and a little hint of earth coming in. It's very nice. It's very pleasant on the finish. This experience is wonderful. I'm not a big fan of woody sticks, but this is a very nice experience. The ash fell off after about 1.5 inches, no problem. It fell off on my lap. I wasn't paying attention, and plunk, there it goes. Hate it when that happens. The burn was a little bit wavy. I thought I was going to have to give it a touch-up, but it was immediately self-correcting within the past few draws, as you can tell right there. Had a little bit of a hiccup. Slightly wavy. No problem, no big deal. Smoking just fine, no issues with construction. So let's jump on down to the band point and see if we get any more transitions. Okay, one really quick update. It's 1 hour, 5 minutes in, just after the last update. Got a big flavor transition right now. We've gone into the wood. The wood has actually just died down a lot. It's still there, it's still showing itself, but a nice smooth nuttiness has come in. It's really nice. It's almost like a creamy nut flavor with a creamy wood flavor is coming in. It's really smooth. It's blending together really nice, and it's still staying intense. Also, when I got up, I went to get some water. There is definitely some noticeable strength there as well. So the strength is definitely there, and it's probably going to keep on full force as we go on down. All right, let's get down to the band point. All right. Taking this nice and slow, we are 1 hour and a half, an hour and a half in. The strength has came up for me a little bit, at least with this stick. I like strength, so it's not bad. I'm liking it. We are to the band point now, so I'm going to go on ahead and take the band off on the camera. It's a glorious band, just bright and shiny, and all right, boom. All right, cool. All right. The flavors, big switch. Well, not too much of a switch since the last update. The nuttiness has definitely ramped up a lot. It is definitely the prominent flavor now. There's a little bit of wood there, but man, it's mainly just the primary flavor is just like a sweet nut. The smoke is still nice and creamy. The finish has gotten a lot longer. It's lasting well until the next draw now. Just after the last update, about 15 minutes after the last update, it did want to go out on me after the ash fell off in about an inch chunk. It did try to go out on me a little bit. So before it did that, I went on ahead and, caught it up on the other side so it didn't canoe or tunnel or anything. Then it tried to do it again. Then I finally adjusted my draws to about every 30 to 45 seconds. It's been absolutely fine since then. Yeah, mainly we're just getting a nice sweet nut, and then a little bit of earthiness comes in well into the finish, and it just kind of flows into the next draw. So all in all, not too bad. It is starting to get a little bit warm in the last third here, but we're going to keep on going. It's not unenjoyable yet. So let's get down to the nub and see what kind of flavors it gives us. All right. Down to the nub now. It is 2 hours, 15 minutes into this. It is 4 a.m. my time. Yeah. So far the flavors are just about the same. The sweetness on the nuttiness has died down except for on the draw. There is a sweetness on the nuttiness, and it's still hanging in there long through the finish. Now into the finish now is just purely, solely a nut flavor, which is very nice. Excuse me. Yeah. The strength in the last third of this has been whooping my ass, not gonna lie. And I like strong cigars, and this is probably one of the strongest cigars I've had. Maybe it's just this cigar, or maybe it's just it's early in the morning, and it's been like, 8 hours since I've had anything to eat. That may have something to do with it, but this is a powerhouse in strength for me. But so far, so good. I'm down to the nub now. The smoke has finally gotten a little hot for my taste, so I'm going to be ending it here. Ending it on a good note. Big thanks to My Cigars channel for sending this in for review. Appreciate it, brother. Don't forget to check his channel out. Give a thumbs up. And go on ahead and hit that subscribe button. Thanks for watching. This has been the Romeo y Julieta in Romeo. Practice and enjoy.